All right. Before I start, want to test out the mic. Let me know in the chat if I sound okay. Want to make sure that sounds okay because I know there's always that one person in my comments that's like, your mic is horrible. And I'm like, I'm not hearing it. I don't know what it is. It's probably just my ears. But let me know if you can hear me just fine. Testing out. Sound fine. Thank you. The sound is okay. Sounds good to me. Perfect. All right, well, clearly my counter was a little bit off because I can't count, I guess. Let me go ahead and switch route. All right. There we go. All right, welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. We are here going to test 10 blocks per second. I'm actually gonna like set this up live. I'm pretty familiar with how to use a Cly wallet. I mean, I made a video about how to use it, and I'm pretty sure that's how you have to set the node up for Rusty Kaspa. Hopefully someone's in here that's actually done this themselves and they can help me a little bit if I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. But yeah, on the left side right now, we're looking at 10 blocks per second with Kaspa. On the right side over here, you're seeing Kaspa currently with 1 block per second. We can go to the Kaspa Explorer on 10 blocks per second, and you could see that currently it's able to handle a lot of transactions. And this is the Explorer, the mainnet Explorer right now on the right hand side, but yeah, it's handling this like a champ, all these transactions, which is really, really good to be seeing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started trying to set this up, run a node myself, and get some free Kaspa test Kaspa. So let me go to the website for testnet 11 and let's set this up. All right, so pretty sure gotta download the Rusty Kaspa binaries, Windows. All right, download suspicious file. It's gonna hack my computer. Okay, there we go. We got the file. Now we're gonna go to our downloads and we are going to, I'm gonna just name a new folder here and just name it Cly for command line interface. And then I'm gonna click extract all. And I'm gonna browse desktop Cly wallet, extract, and okay, there we go. So we got that set up for the most part. That step is like, it's like the easiest step. And if you guys are not familiar with the Cly wallet, I do have a tutorial on my channel about it. It's right here, how to set up a Cly wallet for Kaspa. This will be a good video to like kind of teach you how to do the basics of using a Cly wallet. And once you know how to do the basics, you should be able to like run the testnet because you'll be a little bit familiar with what's going on here. So start the Kaspa client with UTOX enabled. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to, well, before I do that, I'm gonna first do cmd and do run as administrator. Yes, okay. And then after I do that, I'm gonna first copy my source. Nope, I did this wrong already, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to be a administrator. And then I should start the copy from my OneDrive right here. I'm gonna go ahead and paste that in. And then we're gonna go ahead and go back into the steps over here. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna do another, guessing forward slash, no, backslash, what am I doing? And press enter, okay. And it's running. Okay, so this should be, all right, so this is to start the node for Rusty Kaspa. To start Kaspa on Rust here. So this is gonna take a bit. I wonder how fast it's gonna be. Because KDXB be taking a good bit to be running. Let me see if there's any next steps here. So is very, not to forget this flag. Well, I copied it. Otherwise, your nodes will connect to mainnet or to the default 1 blocks per second testnet. If you, okay, if you compile the code. Okay, if you want to transmit transactions, first create a Rothschild wallet. Okay, so this is so that you can like run transactions like crazy on the network to test it out. So run Rothschild to generate a wallet. So I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna keep this running in the background. It looks like things are working. Yeah, I'm at 1%. Okay, so I'm gonna open up another command prompt, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. Well, actually, let me just go ahead and come up here and copy this from here. And then I'm gonna go back in here and paste that. And then I'm gonna run the Rothschild. So Rothschild. Let me make sure I'm doing that correctly. The output will provide you with a private key that looks like a bunch of gibberish and a public address that looks like Kaspa test, followed by a bunch of gibberish. For example, the output could look like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click enter on this. Okay, I'm assuming I might need the node to be running for this to work, maybe. Or I did it wrong. Oh no, I spelled it wrong. That's what I did. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I bet someone caught that for me. Let me go ahead. There we go. Yeah, spelling really matters on this. One little thing wrong and you gotta redo. I didn't even have to copy that. Could have used the up arrow to go back. Yeah. Okay. So generated private key, Kaspa test. So this is my Kaspa wallet right here. Send some funds to this address and return. I'm seeing the chat now. Everyone's like spelling. Thank you. I'm doing it. Don't worry. All right. So next, I'm gonna send some money. Well, not money. Some test Kaspa to this, and to do that, I'm gonna go to the faucet for testnet 11. I'm gonna come here. I can accept 10,000. 1, 2, 3. I'm human. Please click the center of the largest pattern. Wait, what? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I'm a robot, guys. I'm sorry. Please click on element of the heaviest species. Bro, why are these like becoming so like difficult now? Come on, just give me a simple one. I'm a robot, I guess. All right, here we go. So I'm guessing it went through. I'm gonna go ahead and check because I don't know if it actually went through. Let me go to the, is this the testnet one? Yes, this is the testnet one. No, it did not go through. Invalid or already seen response. Strange. I didn't get any from here. Nope, nothing came in. All right, so water transportation. A car in the desert. Please work. Is the faucet not working? I don't even know if it's working or not, to be honest. Because it looks like it's not. So in that case, the capture was wrong. Does it have something to... All right, I'm just going to read chat for a little bit. Tangent is amazing for sure. It is. Tangent is a really, really great wallet. It's perfect for holding. If you want to hold long term, Tangent is the way to go. Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm doing great. ETF approval soon. That's what it looks like. Maybe this week. So if testnet went public, when does mainnet go live? So I've seen them say that it could be like a 6 month kind of testing period. It really just depends how well the testnet goes. I mean, the more people that test on it, the better it will be, to be honest. So the sooner it will be. I read the README for Rusty Kaspa, said it's for CPUs. Is Rusty Kaspa support supposed to enable CPUs to mine and gain rewards? Yes. Yes, on Rusty Kaspa, you're mining with your CPU and you're earning the test Kaspa. So I guess I can't get any Kaspa unless someone sends, if someone can send me some Kaspa test to this address, that will be helpful. But other than that, I gotta wait for the node to finish for me to be able to mine, I'm pretty sure. Where am I at on this? It's still, yeah, it's only at 13%. Interesting. So it might be a while before that's done. Why is it called Rothschild? Does it have something to do with Rothschild? I actually don't know why it's called Rothschild. Oh, Shy's in here. I know he can definitely help me. Wouldn't do that to node, capture, yo. Even short-term tangent works. Oh yeah. Castle will own this bull run. I hope so. Could you explain exactly what you're trying to do, noob here? So what I'm doing is I'm hoping to test Kaspa on 10 blocks per second. Okay, so this is currently, right now, this, what we're looking at here, this is Kaspa right now. Kaspa is running on 1 block per second. And there's an upgrade that's going to come in the future for this to run on 10 blocks per second. And 10 blocks per second looks like this. 10 blocks per second looks like this. What this does is allow for a lot more transactions per second. So currently, Kaspa can only handle up to like 300 transactions per second max. With 10 blocks per second, it can handle 3,000 transactions per second max for the most part. So this upgrade is going to be a hard fork in the future, but currently we need to test it out to make sure it works. Stress test the 10 blocks per second before we hard fork so that everything works well. Would you know if it enables CPU mining in production and main? No. On mainnet, no, it will always be ASIC mining on mainnet. It's CPU mining here for the testnet just because it's like when they run the testnet, it's practically just starting Kaspa all over again. Look at the supply. There's only 53 million coins out and then the 28.7 billion max supply. So you're able to mine it with CPUs because it's basically just starting like another coin, but it's just a testing version of Kaspa. But mainnet will always be ASIC mining. Okay. Let me move on to the next part. So where was I? Oh, also, thank you for the $5 donation by Draymond Blue. Let's go, Kaspa. Yeah, thank you so much for that donation. Okay, so I did that. Put some money in the wallet. This could be done by either mining wallet or asking other participants some money. I was really hoping to mine. Yeah, no, sorry, Casper. We're not going back to CPU mining. I know how much that would be awesome if we can go back to CPU mining. Yeah, so I just need some funds, pretty much. Where's that address? Where's my address? Let me grab my address again. Let me check it. Let me see if someone sent me some funds. If someone can send me some funds, let me open up Discord as well. Not gonna lie, I could probably just go in the testnet and say, someone send me some testing funds so I can run this thing. Because for some reason the faucet doesn't want to work. Still nothing. All right. Testnet. Can someone, nope. Someone send me some testing funds. Bubblegum Lightning, send me some testing funds. Visa can do 65,000 transactions per second. Yeah, I mean, like, we always compare transactions per second with like Visa and stuff like that, but you got to remember that we're comparing it to something that's heavily centralized and your funds are controlled and you don't have full authority over your funds. They can pause it whenever they want. With something like Kaspa, proof of work, decentralization, we're able to handle big demand and no one can get censored pretty much. So when you're heavily centralized, it's very easy to do thousands of transactions per second. I mean, there's tons of different cryptocurrencies that are doing way more TPS than Kaspa, but the point is they're not built on base layers that are actually censorship resistant or actually decentralized, that's what I care about, to be honest. All right, where am I at with my node? 17%. You can mine it yourself. Might only take a few minutes. But I'm pretty sure I need the node to be running for me to mine it, right? Because like if I go to the section where it talks about mining. I'll wait for that response. Can I mine it without my node being done? I'm pretty sure no. But my node's not even done syncing up. Yes, so I can mine it without. No needs to be running for mining and for Rothschild. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Well, looks like we're sitting here waiting for my node to start up, which hopefully I hope it doesn't take too long. But yeah, I need this node to start up. And then once it starts up, we can start testing. But also what was interesting in the testnet, let me see if I have it. Yes, this is the link to it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so Journey made this website called Casplore. And let me see if I find the video. Here's the video of it. But this is really cool because this allows you to check each block and the mempool. And it reminds me a lot of a website that I see used a lot when checking blocks for Bitcoin. I think it's called mempool. Is that what it's called? Mempool? Bitcoin export? Yeah. So there's like this website where you can check the blocks for Bitcoin, and you can go into it and you could see everything that happened within it. And Journey's building a website that's basically going to do that same thing based on this picture here, where this is the block DAG, and it's just, you can click either block and it'll show you what happened within Kaspa based on the block. So it's a really cool website that's being built. All right, send 1,000 from Faucet. Okay, so I have the funds, but I was told that the Rothschild, yeah, it takes some time because the blocks are full. All right, no problem. All right, let me put this one, there it is. If anyone has any like deeper questions about Kaspa, for sure ask about it, because Shy is in the chat. If you don't know who Shy is, I will show a picture of him right now. Contributors, he's one of the main contributors for Kaspa. Right here. This is Shy. He's in the chat right now. He does a lot of work for Kaspa. He's mentioned in the white papers for Kaspa. And he's been around since CPU mining days. In fact, he's also the person who burned 11 million Kaspa. Let's actually see how much that's worth today. How many nodes are there? 245. Okay, so top addresses. I'm blinding my viewers. I'm sorry. Okay, so burn. Wrong place. Burn. There it is. There's the 11 million you burned, like, I don't even know how long ago now. Almost 2 years ago now. It's worth $1.2 million. Wow. People keep sending some Kaspa to it too. Like, they just keep burning Kaspa over here. I didn't know your node is out of sync. Yeah, it's not. I set it up completely on stream because I wanted to, like, if someone wanted to follow along with me, they can go back and do exactly what I did to get to where I'm at. Because a lot of people are not used to using CLI at all. So sometimes they need some visualization on how to do the steps. I was a complete noob to CLI before I got into Kaspa, but it's not that hard to learn, to be honest. Why do these reset sometimes? Let me fix these. Save. Where we're at with hash rate. 152 was the highest. 136 is current. Oh, we could check my KS0 Pro on stream. I'm gonna do a video when we hit 30 days, but why not? Let's go ahead and check my KS0 Pro. So currently, right now, daily, what's that? Yeah. So this is really good. Every time I'm on here, my KS0 Pro is doing usually above 200 gigahashes, which I'm happy about because it means I'm getting more Kaspa than advertised. But I'm pretty much getting about 20 a day. That's how I've set it up so that it pays me every time I hit 20 Kaspa. But currently I've made 468 Kaspa since I started, I think on the 18th of December. So in 10 more days would be a month. But then once we hit 30 days, I'm going to try solo mining on Hero Miners and see how that works out. Because I've seen people try it and it's you're basically making the same, but no one has really tested it beyond that I've seen on YouTube beyond like a month. Usually they test it for a month and then we're still waiting for a few more months to go by to see if solo mining is actually just better. But you pretty much make the same if you're solo mining from what I see, but you always have that chance that when the recent video I saw about it, someone was solo mining, the solo miner did 3 less Kaspa than the pool mining. But the thing with solo mining is all he has to do is find one block and then he's already winning against pool mining. And the chance of finding that, who knows? But yeah, I for sure can't wait to try that for a few weeks or not. I have sent some Kaspas to the burn wallet too a couple times already. I finally got into Kaspa this weekend, started with 4K coins. Let's go. Nice, man. Welcome to the Kaspa party. 10K would be a good amount as a minimum. Solo mining made me more than pool mining on my KS0. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna try it. I just want to first hit a month doing pool mining, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to solo and see how things go. This is so cool to see. Oh, and also, what do you guys think about the new visualizer that's coming soon? Or no, I posted it today. I don't know why it's so blurry. It's so blurry. But what do you guys think about this new visualizer? Instead of this, or where is it? Instead of this, we're gonna be able to see this. I think it looks really cool. Here's a better view. There we go. It's really cool. Oh, if any of you guys have any questions about wallets, by all means ask them now. I'm always like researching wallets like crazy. I'm about to do a few videos on, yeah, I think this week I should have a 1Key review video coming out. Just kind of like a follow-up because I've been using it now for I think since August of last year, and I want to basically have a video out there that shows the things that I don't like about it and what there's nothing really wrong with it security wise if you're using it mainly for holding, but there are some things that are not good that the way they've implemented Kaspa with 1Key. I'm also going to be doing Tantrum 2.0 review, reviewing the brand new cards with the new app and all that kind of stuff. I haven't done a video about Tantrum in a while. So just reviewing these wallets because I'm always researching them because I know security is like most important about our assets. I use Tantrum, 1Key, and I just started using Ledger as well because of Coder of Stuff's side-loaded app that he built for Kaspa. I'm also going to be doing a video on how to do that. But yeah, this is Coder of Stuff's Cas Vault that he built that lets you use Ledger with this website without you having to use Ledger Live. If you don't know what Ledger Live is, that's basically their application so that you can download apps to your Ledger device. But after you basically upgrade the Ledger device to the latest firmware, you don't even need to use that anymore. You can implement the Kaspa app through Coder of Stuff's method, and then you can connect it to here and send, receive, and the seed phrase is also compatible with Caspium, and I think the Cly wallet as well. So, and the paper wallet. But in the future, when the new KDX comes out, that's going to also be supportive with Ledger and stuff like that. Coder Stuff also just recently, let me see, in the hardware wallet section, if you are not in the Discord, please join the Discord. That's where you can learn about things and go to all the chats. But yeah, Coder Stuff said, I have a question. Is anyone interested in a Kaspa co-branded Ledger device? If you're interested in this, please leave a check mark in this message. If there's a lot that are interested, we can maybe initiate something. So please head over to the Discord, go into hardware wallets. It should be one of the first messages, and put a check mark on there so that possibly looks like we can get Ledger to design a Kaspa specific device. Which would be really interesting to see. Similar to like One Key and Tangent, I'm supposing that's what it's about. All right, what else are we talking about here? And we have Coder Stuff in the chat. What is up? Did someone send me? There it is. I got 1,000. Where am I at with this node? We're at 23%. At this rate, I feel like this won't be done for like another hour. I have a feeling. We'll see. Who sent me something? Testnet. I can mine to you if you want to do Rothschild. I'm still waiting for my node. It's alright. I mean, you can mine if you want. I don't mind if you mine to it, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. Alright, what else you guys are saying? I have my KS0 Pro on pool mining like you for now, but soon it'll just be solo mining. Yeah, it's not that hard to solo mine with the pools. Mined 50k worth of Kaspa GPU mining. Kaspa when it was not even talked about last year. Yeah, I was never able to actually mine Kaspa with GPUs. When I found it, it was already like not profitable, and I don't have any GPU miners or anything like that. And then I just recently bought the ASIC KS0 Pro just so that I can have some experience with mining with an ASIC miner. But actually, let's check the profitability right now, which if we take a look at that, Kaspa is leading in ASIC profitability. But I do know right now, with the current prices of these ASICs, it just depends how much you spent for your ASIC. But if you spend a lot of money on it, you probably won't ROI your Kaspa. In terms of the dollar amount, I'm pretty sure you ROI in the long run. But sometimes it's just better to spot buy Kaspa than buying a miner, which I feel like right now, currently at the current price, it's better to just do a spot buy if you're considering a miner. But I just bought a miner because I wanted to just support the network and have experience in that. Both KGI are wonderful. Yeah, I don't dislike this either. Like, this is still cool, but for sure this new one does, it just gives it more, it gives it a more of a modern look for sure. And it looks really neat. I like it a lot. Is the miner running as well? Are you talking about my ASIC? My ASIC is running, but my miner for the test is not. And I agree with you, Coder. It's going to be a while before you fully sync at current rate. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's going to be a while. What percentage was I on last? 24. I'm still 25. I'm still stuck there. Yeah, it'll probably be another hour, maybe. I mean, I can hang out for another hour. I'm not going to lie. I want to at least get it to sync and then start testing it so then I can have it kind of run tonight probably and see how it works. Now, question, is this speed of syncing the node going to remain like this when it goes to mainnet? Is it going to still take this long? Or does this need to be like adjusted still so that it's a little bit quicker? That's my question about that. I've got a question. What will happen when all of the Kaspa will be mine? Well, first, you can go to cast.fyi to see the emission schedule. And you could see that over time, every single month, the amount of Kaspa being produced continues decreasing. And I would say by 2025 or 26, maybe even 2025, unless Kaspa price is at a significant price to sustain miners, what happens is we're gonna use fees to generate revenue for miners. Now, currently, like how that looks and how that's gonna work, is it enough? Honestly, I haven't done enough research on it, but I know Shai's been working on the fee market and how that should work in the future for Kaspa. But currently, it's not something to worry about right now. But for sure, like all proof of works, the end goal is living on fees, and Kaspa willingly decided to have its emission schedule a whole lot faster because we want to see if it will actually be sustainable within our lifetimes. And I believe at its current adoption rate, it's doing really well. And that's why the base layer is so important, because we're trying to make Kaspa accessible to everyone so that it can meet the demand. And then when you have higher throughput, then that means you can have cheaper fees, because there's a lot of possibility for transactions to go through the network. So then that means fees can be cheaper. But we'll see how the fee market works. There's people who have done the math. It is just math, and people have done the math and have proven that it's sustainable with Kaspa just being only 20 cents by 2025. And as long as there's like a certain amount of transactions per day, then the miners are making enough. So, but yeah, I seriously have to do more research on it, because I do want to do a in-depth video of maybe figuring out how to calculate it and all that kind of stuff. Because everyone just says, transaction fees are gonna pay the miners, but like it's rare when people go a little bit deeper into that and like explain like, is it actually gonna work? But it's yet to be seen. But I think the way Kaspa is going so far, I don't doubt that they'll have this down. My KS0 hit 5 blocks last month, but hash rate is climbing like crazy. I was hitting a lot more before, but it's only like 7 CAS pool mining with the KS0 now. It's better to take the chance soloing now, I think. Interesting. Yeah, I know the non-pro versions, those only do 100 gigahashes, so you're not really gonna make too much anymore. I have a total of 4 pros, 3 on Kaspa pool and 1 in solo. Can you give us a price prediction for Kaspa? Well, if you are new around here, you probably don't know that I normally don't do price predictions. I don't have one video that's like a price prediction video. I kind of refrain from that, just simply being because it's just a guess. It's a random guess. I have one video talking about the price and its potential, and that was like in the very, very beginning when I started. And I just talked about, is Kaspa to $1 realistic? If you watch that video, you'll see why it's realistic. But the best way for you to calculate future price potentials is to look at the supply and the market cap. So if we're going to Kaspa here, actually, before I click that, let me log out because my portfolio is on here. But let me log out real quick. And if we go to Kaspa, we can see that the current market cap is 2.5 billion. The max supply is 28.7 billion. So that means for Kaspa to be $1, well, the circulating supply is only 22 billion. But in the future, when it maxes out, it will be 28.7. So currently, if Kaspa was to be $1 right now, there would need to be $22 billion in Kaspa. Right now, there's only 2.5 billion. So one thing you could do is look at other cryptocurrencies in the top 10, 20, whatever. How many cryptos are at the 20 billion mark? There's only the first 6 that have surpassed 22 billion. After that, Cardano's just under 20 billion. It's at 19 billion. So is it realistic for Kaspa to be $1 right now? Probably not. Just looking at market caps and of other coins and what's happening. Now for the bull run, what you do is just look at different coins that have the similar fundamentals and just look at how much money went into these coins during the runs. And all you got to do is just switch this to market cap. And if we look at Cardano, it hit 94 billion market cap. So is it impossible for a coin to hit 94, or an altcoin to hit 94 billion market cap? No, it's not impossible for it to hit a 94 billion market cap. So also, if you want to look at Cardano is used a lot because it has like a lot of the same hype and fundamentals behind it of people just excited for it or whatever. But Cardano has a bigger supply than Kaspa, and it was still able to hit a 94 billion market cap. Another good place that you can go is to market cap of, where you can go check different prices. So here you could like select coins. What are people doing right now? People are mainly comparing things to Solana and Bonk to Shiba Inu. Here's a Kaspa. Someone's comparing Kaspa to Solana. Yeah, I mean, I actually did that with it's Kaspa to $1 realistic. So yeah, Kaspa to Solana. So yeah, so if Kaspa was to have Solana's market cap right now, it would put it at $1.92. If it was to have the all-time high of Solana, it will put it at $3.52. I think something that a lot of people don't realize is how much money went into XRP during 2017. And at the all-time high, that would put Kaspa at $6 if it got XRP's all-time high market cap, which was 131 billion. So it's not impossible for these coins to get that market cap, but they're just got to be that demand. And so I like to just say, hey, if Kaspa is under any proof of work coins, then it's undervalued in my opinion. I still think Kaspa is undervalued if it's under any proof of work coins. So if we're looking at Dogecoin, that's except for Bitcoin, of course. I'm Kaspa's not going to just randomly rise to 923 billion market cap overnight. But Dogecoin is 11 billion. I think Kaspa should be valued higher than Dogecoin. We look at just based on like mining itself and the fundamentals. Like if we go to mining pools and we go to emissions, Kaspa is number 2 in emissions, and the market cap is at 2.56 billion. Dogecoin's under that in emissions. As we've seen here, Kaspa is the most profitable proof of work mining coin. So there's just, I mean, the demand for Kaspa is there. And I think it should be the second best proof of work in the space, in my opinion. So it's undervalued if it's still under these coins. And Dogecoin is a meme coin. It just has people waiting for Elon to say something about it so that they can trade it real quick. All right, let's see what chat is saying. Do you think they may reduce rewards, change the code? I mean, reduce rewards so it's not all mined by 2037. That's tough to say. I'm not gonna say it's not possible. I'm just gonna say that if they do that, I think that'll be a very bad move. Just simply because, like, one of the narrative and talking points of proof of work is the fact that the supply is capped and it's unchanging. Like, it doesn't change. Now, if they change how the rewards are dished out every single month, but they still keep the same supply, I probably wouldn't be too against that. Like, let's say they change the code so that the rewards are reducing every 2 months or something. Well, that would still change the supply actually. But I don't know. The way they change it, changing the supply just hurts a lot in a proof of work coin. Like the narrative, and I feel like that would not be a good decision to change the supply. The sync speed is likely what you'll see assuming we don't change current code. It may still be optimized, but that's why we're running experimental and test to see where else we can improve. Okay. On solo, I've been solo mining since August and I'm still solo mining 460 gigahashes. New Kaspa listing on Byte Exchange. Yeah, that's WCAS. Sync node takes a while. It's underspent. You can't defy physics. Thanks, bro. This question looks like it was directed to Shy, but do you worry about BlackRock might do to Kaspa in the future? I wouldn't worry, because the fact that Kaspa can handle tons of transactions per second doesn't mean that we need to worry about BlackRock pricing people out of Kaspa. Like with Bitcoin and BlackRock, the problem I see with it is the fact that it's pricing people out of Bitcoin, because with Bitcoin, as the fees continue to skyrocket and get higher and higher over the years, eventually Bitcoin just becomes basically for the rich, and self-custody becomes much more difficult. And you kind of get priced out because of those fees. Like, I made a video about that, but like the other day I was trying to send Bitcoin to my my wallet just to see if I could do it, and I just decided not to do it because it was like I had $25. It was a $10 fee to send $25. And so what people are doing right now, they have to wait for the transaction fees to go down so that they can move their Bitcoin around, which I don't think is like necessarily bad for Bitcoin. Like, this is why Bitcoin will fail. No, that's not the case. Bitcoin's working as intended. It's not meant to be used. That's what's advertised. It's not meant to be used. So it's becoming a reserve asset pretty much. But that's why I say Kaspa is tapping into a market that Bitcoin can't tap into, because for Bitcoin to tap into the market that Kaspa is tapping into, Bitcoin needs to use layer 2 solutions. And layer 2 solutions, as we have seen, are not that secured. And in the world of technology, you know, where things are just getting better and better over the years, technology doesn't just stagnate. It always improves. It builds upon it and it gets better. And new technology that's good, it gets adopted. It doesn't just get ignored. So I really feel, you know, Kaspa, the fact that it can do everything that the Lightning Network promises people, which isn't even really that great. Kaspa does that on the base layer, just like if you were using Bitcoin itself. Let's look at Bitcoin here real quick. Bitcoin's on the rise. I still have no Bitcoin currently. Um, I just basically made a bet on Kaspa. I mean, like I just did my research and I sold all my Bitcoin for Kaspa that I had Bitcoin. I sold all my Bitcoin at $29,000 for Kaspa at 2 cents. So some people will be like, "You're crazy." I mean, so far it's been a good idea. It was a good idea so far, but I could be wrong. But I mean, if I'm right, then be really, really good. Let's see what else you guys are saying. The Elon thing is actually new. Dogecoin has been in the top 10 to 30 for a decade. Yeah, because you can always mine Dogecoin with Litecoin. Like proof of work coins are basically like destined to stay on top, at least within the top 100 because they're mineable. That's why like I believe in proof of work because mining is like a whole business. So like it creates an additional like proof of work is not just based off of computer technology. Like it's based off of physical energy, real world energy. So it creates more sounder money because of that. So Dogecoin was on the top, but it never got the major market cap. Like it never got in the top 10 without Elon Musk. If Elon Musk didn't start saying things about Dogecoin, it would I would say it would not be there today. But with Dogecoin, you can like I think you can mine Dogecoin and Litecoin together because they use the same script. So and Dogecoin's above Litecoin because it has that Elon backing pretty much. But if not, I feel like Dogecoin would just be under here. I mean, like these Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash are pretty close, and like Litecoin's 5 billion market cap. Kaspa's literally a Litecoin but on steroids. But there's that's why I say there's no competition for Kaspa. When it comes to the proof of work world, there's no competition for Kaspa. I didn't mean change the supply, keep supply, reduce rewards. Yeah, I mean, it would just mess things up. Changing that supply would just mess things up, in my opinion, because the whole belief around these supplies are that they're set, fixed in stone. To change it also would require a hard fork. So that's something else to consider. And I mean, if the community votes on it, then hey, if there's enough community backing behind that change, then by all means. But for now, it's we don't need to worry about it. We still have time. So without tier one exchange, we are doomed. I mean, Caspa hasn't had a tier one exchange, and look what it's done without it. And not only that, tier one exchanges, like, those are not guaranteed to give you returns just because it's on a tier one exchange. There's coins that got listed on Coinbase. Like one that I can think of, I remember what that recently just got listed on Coinbase was VeChain. This just got listed on Coinbase like a few months ago, I think in September of last year. And it didn't have that boom that is expected from most tier one exchange listings. I mean, I remember when I used to be in the VeChain community, everyone was like, wait until Coinbase, wait until Coinbase. But I mean, it Coinbase is there now, and I mean, it could do really well in the bull. Like when we go through the cycle, it could beat its all-time high. Who knows? Um, but I don't really care. Caspa's superior to that. But just like these exchanges, they'll come over time. No tier one exchanges yet is a blessing. Bullish scenarios getting the spot listing in the bull run. Yeah, the other thing is like with VeChain, like even though there was no Coinbase or anything like that, it was on Binance and it was on crypto.com. You could buy it in the US pretty easily. Kaspa is above VeChain right now in terms of market cap, and it still doesn't have good exchanges for the US. The only good US exchange is Uphold. And like 90% of people don't use Uphold. They're on crypto.com, Coinbase, there's Kraken, and then Binance is like the rest of the world, whatever. But for the US at least, Kaspa's still pretty difficult. I mean, like Uphold is nice. I don't use it because the fees, I don't really like the fees. I still use Change Now to swap for my Kaspa because the fees I feel like are just a lot better than Uphold's fees. I sold all my BTC, only have 5 million. Only 5 million Kaspa? Should kept 3 BTC and 4 million Kaspa? Honestly, if I was in your position where you said, like, you sold all your BTC for Kaspa, but you had a whole BTC, I would, if I had one whole BTC, I would not have sold that one BTC. Like if I was already there before the bull run came, I would have kept my one BTC and just stopped buying Bitcoin. But when I sold my Bitcoin, I was like, I only had like, I forget how much. I think it was only like $2,000 something in there when I first started. For the bull run, there must be a tier 1 exchange in the bull run for Kaspa to pop off. I mean, we will see. Probably. I wouldn't say that it's not gonna be better for sure. People need easier access to Kaspa for sure. All right, where are we at on this node? %31. Nope, 33. Nice. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a while. I probably won't be able to get this up and running tonight, but at least I did a stream showing how to set it up, and then we're just waiting for the node to set up. And you guys actually know that when you set this up, be patient because it's gonna take a while. My computer isn't a horrible computer either, so. KS3M working 24/7 since October 16th, was making 1600 CAS a day now. Just 505, but still profitable. Yeah, anyone who like decided to jump on these miners when they first came out, that was the best time. Now it's like, it's not that great. Like, how much is the KS0 Pro going right now? Let's go to Ice River. 429. I think it comes out to like 5. I think it was like 550 or something like that after you put everything in. Let's say it's like 550 around there, right? Let's go to Coder of Stuff's calculator. Let's say it's at 550. Our hash rate is at, yo, Coder of Stuff, if you could fix that, I don't know if you peeped that. I don't know if you're still in the stream, but when you're trying to like clear out all of the numbers there, it goes back and it just puts zeros. I know I could just come here and just probably do this, right? Nope, it still kind of glitches. So yeah, it's a little glitchy there, but yeah, 200, 100, increase hash rate. I'm gonna keep it like that for now. Oh, the price. Oh wait, I gotta also put the day that you'll get this. So January 15th through the 31st is when you will get this if you were to purchase from Ice River, which would be the cheapest option, but you'll still get it later. The 15th. So let's say you get this on the, I'm gonna just guess like you get it on the 18th. Yeah, so right now like you're not even gonna break even in the dollar amount. 4,328 Kaspa. That's all you'll make. If I was to put 550 into Kaspa right now, that would give me, let's see, 550, let's see here, 4,300 4,800. The thing is, the thing is though, like the only time buying the miner is good is if buying the spot would give you less Kaspa than mining the than mining Kaspa. But the problem is you can't predict when you're gonna get it, when you're gonna be able to start mining, how high the hash rate's gonna go up. Like the hash rate in 2026, this is 2026. The hash rate is not gonna be at 220 petahashes. I'm pretty sure it won't be. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna put this at like 250. 250 increase. Wait, no, I didn't do that right. Increase per day. I'm confused. Why is it going backwards on the last one there? 2026. It says 536 and then 177, 214. Why does it drop here? Something's bugging with this right here. But yeah, okay, so 536 petahashes by 2025. That's too fast, for sure. But usually I would put like 350, I think. Okay, 350 petahashes. That's a little bit more reasonable. Maybe it's probably still too low. But yeah, I mean, you're not making that much. So what do we need? 100. So if you wanted to break even right now, Kaspa's price needs to be at like what? 14? Oh, 13. Nope. So okay, if you buy this at 550, Kaspa's price needs to be at 13 cents for you to break even in the dollar amount. And that will give you 4,231 Kaspa, almost the same amount of Kaspa if you bought it on spot. But the thing is, do you believe that the hash rate will only be 192 petahashes by August of 2025? Probably not. So all my XRP for Kaspa, so everything for Kaspa. Welcome to the club of selling everything for Kaspa. I did the same once I just put my money where my mouth is. Gained conviction, studied what I was actually buying, and it was just kind of like a no-brainer to me. Great channel, brother. God bless you. After a 3x on my soul, I sold half of it into Kaspa. Should I do the same with the remaining 26 soul I got when I got 80k Kaspa? Honestly, bro, that's up to you. I mean, like, if I'm being just honest, like, I would admit that Solana's like the best centralized crypto in the market to probably make some gains in the bull run. If you care. But if you don't care about like centralization and the real purpose of crypto, if you're really just trying to only just make money as fast as possible, you know, if you're into that stuff, then yeah. I mean, from here you gotta just look at multipliers, I guess. So it's already at a 41 billion market cap. The best you're gonna get is like what? A 3 to 4x from here, maybe. You look at Kaspa, if you're looking at Kaspa here, and we think that, let's say Kaspa can hit 11 billion market cap, that's a 5x. That's at least around a 5x. So right now you're just looking at how much your money is gonna multiply from here on out, and I mean, I think Kaspa is going to perform pretty well during the bull run, but by all means, I mean, do your own research. It's your money, you know. Make sure you're not putting money you're not willing to lose, and you're covering your debts or anything like that. Being debt free is like priority. Should be priority if you're investing in crypto, especially. Can you tell me what Wolfie and Bubblegum Lightning know about Caspa as far as inside stuff? I don't know. I don't get inside stuff like they do for sure. Maybe sometimes I may get a little bit of inside stuff, but it's like stuff that's literally gonna get announced like within a day or something like that. I might know like a day before, and I just don't say anything because be messed up. But I there's no way anyone knows. Like if they do know, they can't say. Like if we're talking about exchanges, they can't say. I won't know. We'll just know when it happens, to be honest. I don't really get that much inside stuff. Nobody can tell you what to do, only yourself. Exactly. Like at the end of the day, you're the one clicking the buttons on your phone. Like I can just maybe give you some kind of like way to look at things or how I would look at it, but mind you, this is how I look at things. And there's not one way to make wealth. There's multiple ways to make wealth. And I just like to do what works for me and what I have fun with. I would sell a soul for Caspa. Can you explain if miner rewards change with what's in testnet now in production? I don't know what you mean. Like if the emissions for the testnet is different? I don't think it is. Oh, look at that. I got almost 100,000. I guess that person was has been mining. Yep, crypto hash. Thank you. I haven't checked my sync issues. I get the following error. All right. We have had about over 80 people on the stream the whole time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Glad you guys are enjoying me just ramble about Caspa and answer questions. It's what we do. Don't you think scaling on-chain adds complexity? Isn't that why we need L2 or Lightning? In a sense, yes. If you're not able to scale, like have a lot of transactions per second. I mean, some people have said like these hard forks can be bad security-wise. I've never heard anyone really give like real proof about that. But that's why we go through like tons of testing before we launch these upgrades and making sure the base layers is great. I mean, like, honestly, I really feel like we're all underestimating how well Dagnite is going to be. Once Dagnite gets implemented, I mean, I think we're underestimating like what this really brings to the crypto space in terms of technology. That's why I say like Kaspa becoming the standard for proof of work. Like every new proof of work will be using these protocols to make their cryptos, or even be using it to try to make proof of stake cryptos or whatever. The thing is with Dagnite, I'm pretty sure Dagnite can only work on proof of work. But I mean, we have like the brightest minds in the space to figure out how they want to scale Kaspa, add smart contracts and all that in the future. But right now the focus is Dagnite. Dagnite, 10 blocks per second, and then 10 blocks per second and beyond. Bro, so why are people still buying the K0 Pro if they're more likely to make money with spot, or if nobody's buying it, why does it have a worth of $550? I mean, it's a good question. I mean, like, I bought the KS0 Pro mainly just because I wanted to like support the network. And I like, you're still gonna ROI on your money. If Kaspa is successful long term, you're gonna get your fiat money back. You just may not get your Kaspa back. But currently, when I was what we were just looking at the spot buy of Kaspa of $550, it's not that far. I mean, like, from how much you can make. Like right now it's at 4,910, but yeah, the KS0 Pro is slowly just dying out. So nonetheless, like if you think about the future, and let's say Kaspa, I'm just gonna throw something random here. This is not really a price prediction, but I'm just gonna show something about these miners. So let's say January 1st, 2025 comes around. Kaspa is just $1, right? Let's say the hash rate is at 300 petahashes. If the hash rate is at 300 petahashes, and let's see here, 550 network hash rate on start of mining. Oh, it's still putting in the days over here. Okay, so 300. So yeah, so you'll be making like $3 a day still with your miner. Like, yeah, it's like basically nothing in Kaspa, but the fact is like you're making $3 a day doing nothing. So like the dollar amount, you're gonna be making more essentially in the long run if Kaspa is like successful. But if you're looking purely for ROI, like you want to get more Kaspa than what you could get on spot. I haven't checked the other miners, but you could probably check here. Like let me see the KS3. Like where is this at right now? How much can you buy this for? The cheapest you can buy it is 17,937. Payback time is 7.2 months. So 17,937. Let's see how that looks. 17,937. I don't know how much the 3,500. 3,500 is the wattage, and the, let's see, the hash rate 9.4. So 9.4. Okay, I think this is all good, and we start today. Well, not today, but when are those shipping out? Let me see actually. So if you were to buy this one here, does it ship out like within a week, or are you waiting still like a month or something? Oh, it's actually, oh wait, that's euros. Shipping 6 to 8 days. So you get it, let's say you get it a week from now. If you get it a week from now, and that means you get it January 15th. All right, let's see this. The network hash rate at the start of mining. What else you guys are saying real quick? I finally completed 1 BTC last weekend after 2 years of trying. I bought a 1 key with your code to put it on. Now I'm stacking Kaspa. That's awesome, man. I think cash should 10x easily from here at Bull Run, but who knows? There is no other project I actually can say I can sleep at night and not worry. Yeah, I mean, to me, Kaspa is the most fundamentally sound project in the space. Like, I don't worry about anything. I mean, pretty much the only worry is if Kaspa just doesn't get adopted. Other than that, everything else is like, it checks all the boxes pretty much. Dagnite is the end game. All other L1s will then become obsolete. It will literally become the ultimate L1 proof of work coin in existence. I think it will be the best proof of work coin in terms of technology. A good price for a KS0 Pro is $400 all in. Yeah, that would be a good price. Kaspa Silver's been a long time, man. Just focusing on other stuff now. Yeah, used to watch my videos and like way back. I remember when Kaspa was like dumping like crazy from like 4 cents to 1 cent. That's when you were like watching a lot. Don't think like that about mining. It's more than ROI. You could still get a miner and you'll never regret it. Yeah, I mean, that's why when I got my KS0 Pro, I didn't really think about it like that. I just look at it as an investment in myself, understanding how to mine a crypto with ASICs, and also investment in the channel to show you guys how to use an ASIC and all that kind of stuff, and to support the network. So like there's a lot of plus to doing that. I can also like secure transactions, you know, and myself if I was to solo mine. Nice that you remember. Yeah, I remember a lot of you guys that have been here very, very early on. All right. I think we're going to be coming to a close here pretty soon. We're at 41% on this node. So yeah, I'm going to just have to be letting this run after I get off. And I'll probably tweet about once it's started and show that I'm running the test net. Oh yeah, I'm set. I gotta do more live streams though. I really enjoy these. And it's easier to answer questions right away that people may have. One other reason I solo mine even at 460 gigahashes is that it's a permanently honest node regardless of what happens to pools. So you're solo mining through running your own node. You're not solo mining through a pool. Which that's what I should learn how to do. Just solo mine to my own node so that I don't have to be dependent on a pool at all. So if a pool goes down, those days that the pools are going down, I may get lucky and find a block because everyone's that's mining on pools gets disconnected and then mine's still running. Pretty sure that's how it works. Where am I at now? I'm at 41%. Thinking maybe because I'm streaming, it may take a little bit longer than normal too, but yeah, other than that, I think that's good for the stream today. We're approaching an hour and a half now, so that was good. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and I hope to see you guys in either my next video or next stream. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for your support. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. So seriously, thank you. If you want to support my channel, consider joining the Patreon so you can get access to the private Discord. You get access to weekly giveaways that I run so that you can get your money back for paying for that. And also, I give out the videos first to everyone that's in the Discord. They get to see the videos that I put out first, usually about an hour before or maybe a day before the videos go out. You'll be able to see them in Discord first. And then also, if you have not gotten your wallets, please consider getting a cold storage device or just getting the app for Caspium or KDX. Make sure you're not keeping your Kaspa on exchanges. It's never a safe place to keep that there. When you keep your Kaspa on there, they have full control of your funds. So please learn about self-custody. It's very, very important. Let's go ahead and look at the top addresses real quick. I'm pretty sure right now, yeah, these exchanges have a lot of Kaspa. So just, you still keeping them on there, trusting your Kaspa to be safe there. Remember, if anything goes wrong, you cannot get your funds back. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.